This is what they wanted. They wanted us to be scared.
Yo, what up everybody, your boy voiceover dub ghost boy XO back here again with another video. And look where we at. Look at your boy. He's walking, he's representing that USA played that day. They lost though, but anyways, we're at the AMC and look at this guy. He thinks all cool, park here like a boss. And your boy is at the concessions. He is not getting popcorn. He's just gonna get that Diet Coke cherry. Damn, they changed the way it looks. This shit look different. But anyways, we getting that ice, we getting that soda. We're about to pop, and then damn, look at that. Why is it looking like blood though? That's weird. But anyways, your boy getting his usual drink. We're gonna go watch a movie. It's gonna be a scary movie. I don't know how scary, but it's gonna be Leviticus. If you guys did not already see the trailer, look, minions. And we are walking. You know, here's the POV. The soda. This time I did it right, guys. I did drink a little bit of the top because, you know, it squeezed it a little too hard. Okay. And look, Jackass. We gotta go watch Jackass, but I'm sad that Bam's not in it. You know, I kind of want to boycott it because of Bam Margera. He's probably like the best one out of the whole group. But we're gonna go watch Leviticus. We're gonna do it in room 28. And you know what? There's kind of not a lot of good movies out there right now. Everybody's trying to watch Toy Story 5. I don't know how that one was, but I don't know if I want to watch it. I don't even think I've seen Toy Story 4, but we here at the movies, and you know how it's gonna be like. That soda pop right there. Gotta get them feet up right now. There were no seat heaters, dog, so you know that ass ain't gonna get hot, but it's all good. It get hot anyways. And look at me, all relajado. Look at the fit, dog. Well, your boy is going to be all relaxed, no popcorn. And, whoa, we are out of the movie now. And we are doing a fit check. The movie was good. And wait for my review, guys. Hey, what up, everybody? It's your boy, Ghost Boy XO, back here again with another video. And check it out. Different angle. What's up? I might change it. I don't know. I don't think it's going to stay. Oh, fuck. Anyways, you're probably gonna hear my car running. You're gonna hear the AC running. Hopefully not. My bad. But as you can tell, we went to the movies, and I'm wearing something else. I'm home. I changed. It's hot, and that's why I got the AC on. Also, I found out I have rosacea. It's some condition on your skin where it turns red. You get these flare-up things. Anyways, enough of that. Let's get into the movie. Also, shout out Frost Buddy. I got this little lid thing. It's pretty cool. Got my soda right there. Coke, cherry, Diet Coke. Sorry if you hear the cars, by the way. All right, so let's get into the movie. We saw Leviticus. So it starts off. There's a scene where there's a girl walking, there's a pool, and it looked like she was swimming or something. And then there's a shower head that turns on. There's a shower head that turns on in the gym. And she says something like, oh, you're here? Like here right now? And then you just start hearing her like have sex. And it's like that for a little bit, and then she trips out like, oh, nobody's hearing us. And then nobody's there though. Like, you just see her. And you're like, is this person invisible? Like, what's going on? Then the next thing that happens is that I guess she's gonna go like on her knees, and boom, like she get hit, she hits the floor. You see her, and then you see her all bloody. And then it cuts into the next scene, and you're like, what the hell happened? Like, was this an invisible person? Was this like a ghost? What was this? So then it goes into the next scene where there's these two guys. Looks like they're friends, two boys, teenagers. There's a snake eating a frog. So this looks very symbolic or metaphoric, so I'm paying attention to this. So the two boys look at it. One of them is freaked out by it because the other one wants to poke at it, and he just tells him, no, stop, like, leave it alone. If you hear dogs, it's my dog. I have two of them, just ignore them. So then they go into this abandoned building, and then one of the guys, his name is Name. I had to look it up because I was like, his name is Name, that is weird, but it's spelled Naim, and the other guy's name is Ryan. So then they just start throwing rocks in there, and then one thing leads to another, because I think he throws a rock at him or something, and then they just start wrestling, and then you find out, it turns out that they kiss, and they're into each other. But I guess that's when that first happened. That's the first part where it happened. It didn't happen before. We got to see the first part where they're into each other, because as they're leaving, they're talking about it. He asks him for some reason, like, hey, have you ever been to this place before? The abandoned place, the abandoned mill. He said, I've never been there. He said, yeah, but don't tell anybody about it. And then that was a little weird thing, just because I'm like, is he bringing other guys there? Like, or what? Like, what is that? Because Name, this takes place in Australia somewhere. Name is new. He is new to this neighborhood, to this city, and they're going to the same school. So he's now friends with the guy Ryan, and it cuts into where. By the way, if I forget pieces, I'm sorry, but I'm trying to get the story going. So then his mom has him attend this church. It's a Christian church. It looks like it's a very conservative neighborhood, by the way. Ryan and his parents go there too, along with other, I guess, people from his school. And so you start getting the idea that Name comes from like this religious background, and so does Ryan. And they're both gay, and it's not really something that a church is really fond of, because a lot of conservative churches are really against that lifestyle or that sexuality. So it goes into that. Then you find out that the pastor, who is friends with the mom, has a son, Hunter. They know each other from school. And that's how he's introduced, Hunter. It goes into, like, he's going to school. There's bullies. He's not like the most popular guy. His mom wants to fit in. At some point, that's really important, is that Name goes over to Ryan's house, and Ryan is in the back of his house, in his backyard. It looks like he's fighting with someone. Like, he's throwing a rock at something or someone, and then he's getting another rock thrown at him, and it finds out that it's Hunter. Like, I was thinking these guys are like they hate each other or something, or they're about to fuck each other up. But what happens is that they start making out. They start kissing. So they start kissing, and they're making out. So Name, he gets upset, he gets sad, he runs. He books it. He leaves. He is emotional. He's sad. So what he ends up doing is that, since he knows Hunter's dad is a pastor, he goes up to him and he goes to this house, and he basically says, "Don't tell them that I'm here." And then he tells them that basically, I guess, that he's gay. He saw Hunter and Ryan making out. So what happens is that next time at church, they have something like almost like an exorcism, where there is some type of, I don't know what to call him, because they don't have priests in Christianity, but he looked like a priest. He came. He looked weird because he had like tattoos and everything. I don't. It looked out of place, but they were sitting down, kneeling down, or in a circle. The congregation was around them. The let's say minister, he was doing some type of prayer, where he had a cross with Jesus on it, and he blessed them or did some type of prayer. And he asked them, how do you feel? And they didn't really feel anything different. He just said, I feel cold. And then he did this whole thing. And then the next thing he did was that he brought out a lighter, like one of those like Zippo lighters, and he lights it up. And then at this point now they're kind of like hypnotized as he says something. I forgot what it was, but if I find something or look something up, I'll post it. But after that, they start having like a seizure, kind of like when there's an exorcism, like the possessed person starts like seizing and responding to it violently. Name freaks out. On the way, he leaves. On the way out, he sees Hunter's sister, and then Hunter is, I guess, a sister's dating the bully, some douchebag. But yeah, what ends up happening is that they now are starting to act different. Hunter and Ryan. Ryan is now trying not to hang out with Name because since the congregation now knows that he's a homosexual, he doesn't want Name to get involved because he doesn't want the same thing to happen to him, because I think he's been experiencing something, especially with like the whole like labeling, and now they look, since he's gay, he's, you know, a sinner or whatever it was. But Name likes him. Yeah, I don't know if he loves him, but he really likes him, that he kind of watches him. He goes again because he wants to go talk to him. He goes again to Ryan's house, and he does the same thing. He's walking towards his, it's like an open area where it's like you can see his backyard. So then he's walking back there, and again he's standing there, and it looks like he's talking to someone. Like why are you here? Like you're not here. It kind of reminded me of the same situation where the girl in the beginning, and I'm like, oh, is Hunter there? And then you see, and he's talking about nobody. It's like the person's invisible. I'm like, what the hell is this? So then now you know it's happening. So Ryan walks into his house. He's being followed by nobody, but he's talking to somebody saying, follow me. Then he goes through the front door, and then Name is kind of like, you know, what the hell is going on? I gotta follow him. So he follows him. Ryan ends up walking to like some ice rink or something. He's saying something like, oh, no one's here, no one's around. And then you see that, I guess he goes into like this, Name follows him, and then he ends up being in some photo booth. So he's in a photo booth, you know, those ones that you're in a little box, and then you take photos with like your friends and stuff like that. So I guess he's with somebody. And you could tell the pictures that are printing out, Name is grabbing them, and you can tell that Ryan is kissing this person. And at some point you see that Ryan in the picture is literally giving oral sex to whatever it is. So I'm like, what the hell's going on? Like, this is an invisible person, or like it's an entity. It's like a spirit. So then what happens is that you start hearing Ryan choking, but violently, like he's being attacked. So then Name opens the curtain of the photo booth, and there you can see like imprints of a hand, like if somebody's grabbing Ryan, holding him high. He's choking. Name, you know, tries to help him out, helps fight it out and everything, and then he saves him basically. Ryan tells him something that he doesn't understand. He said, I don't want them to find out about you too. So I'm thinking, okay, so whatever it is that happened to Hunter and Ryan that day with that exorcism, with that guy with the lighter, caused that to happen. So he's freaking out. Like, he starts to freak out. So then what happens is that he thinks something is wrong with Ryan. He cares about Ryan. He goes to talk to Hunter. Now Hunter, he's working, he's at his job. He goes to talk to him. I vaguely remember the words and everything, but I guess he was telling him that he needs to be careful because whatever it is trying to hurt him might affect him too because of what happened. And he's going through a lot. His dad's the pastor. Like, he is looked at as like a heathen. He's a sinner. He likes another guy and all this stuff that he's making his dad look bad. I know I'm getting too detailed into this, but this movie is pretty deep. It's pretty deep. It has a lot of symbolism, and I think I'll probably get to that. But Name is going to be watching Hunter. So he waits till he closes, and he's hiding out in his workplace. It's kind of dumb how that worked out. Like, at one point he got locked inside his job, his workplace of work. I don't know where it was, like a gas station or something. I forgot what it was, but he gets locked in there, and he's looking outside while Hunter is taking out the trash, and you hear him talk to somebody like, what are you doing here? And then a rock gets thrown at him. Boom. And this is some psycho shit because he took that rock. Like, he took the hit. He took the hits from Ryan. And then he throws a rock at somebody. It's that entity. It's the entity again. And it basically grabs him and pulls him. It pulls him away into the darkness. Nate can't see anything other than just yell. Like he's yelling at him. He's trying to open up the doors. He can't. And somehow he busts out the door through the back door. Like, this dude is a twig. He looks weak. I don't know how the hell he did that. But he got out. He, couldn't find him. But what happens is that he eventually does find him, and he's dead. It looks like he's decapitated. He goes to the police, tells a story. They think he's crazy. They think he did it because he describes everything what happened to them. The whole, freaking, he just literally just levitated out of there. Like, he got thrown. So he was being as honest as he could, but nobody was believing him. His mom thinks he's crazy. His mom thinks that he had something to do with Hunter's death. And his mom knows the pastor. Obviously, they know that they're connected. And what they do is that she tells them to, get the same priest or whatever he was, do the same prayer on him, because he's a troubled boy. He has issues, and he tries to escape it, but he gets it done as well. He is now kind of distraught. Like, he's kind of feeling weird, He's at Hunter's funeral. His dad is a mess. He's the pastor. He's at the funeral. He sees Ryan smoking, and he tells him, like, what the hell are you doing? What do you want? And then they starting a conversation, and then they start making out again, because they like each other. But then what happens is that Ryan starts to choke Name. He starts to choke him. He starts to hurt him. He's literally like choking, and he's about to kill him. So then he runs. He escapes somehow. I forgot how he escapes, but he escapes. He runs into where the other people are at the funeral service or celebration of life or whatever it is. And he makes a scene where it's just like, he's attacking me, him. And then they're like, who are you talking about? Like, nobody's there. And then Ryan, from the complete opposite direction, comes out like what's going on? So then Name freaks out because he just got attacked by Ryan. But Ryan wasn't even near the area. He came from the complete opposite area. He's like tripping out, like he's losing his mind. So Hunter's sister pulls Ryan name to the side, and she talks to them, saying that there was this girl and there was two girls that had the same thing happen to them. That she heard that the first was the one that died, the one we saw in the beginning, that I guess that same thing, the same ritual, the same prayer or whatever was done to her, and she was found dead. The other girl basically lost her mind, and she's at a hospital. She's at a mental hospital, but she's still alive. And they said whatever that's happening to you has happened to them. It's like, but they wanted to go talk to the girl that's in the hospital because she is still alive. They want to know, like, what is it? How is she still alive? What is it? So they do go on a trip, but I think maybe I'll dice it up. I don't, because it's too much. So they end up going there. They end up finding her, and she's lost her mind. She's literally like, you know, she's emotional. She's like basically wants to kill herself. But what it is that we find out is that she tells them that the thing that you are seeing, the person you are seeing, is not the person who you think it is. This person is a person that you've lusted over. It could be an ex-girlfriend, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever it is. You know, someone you've even had a crush on that you lusted on over. It could change. It could be the same one, but it can change depending on your lust. So what happened was that it's some type of curse or some type of ritual that's done on sinners or person who has lust in their heart, where the person who you are desiring manifests and this entity, I would say, manifests as the person you're desiring or lusting over, and they use that person to kill you because you committed sin. It's pretty deep, honestly. It's pretty metaphorical, honestly. I think this movie had a really good story and idea, because it's like, I'll give you my I'm gonna give you my review on this movie. I don't think it's better than Obsession. I don't think it's better than Backrooms. It's probably like a 3.5. You know, that's a good story. Maybe a 3. But it's very metaphorical, because the thing you love is the thing that will kill you in the end. Because you are, well, it's not the thing you love, but the thing you lust over, the thing you desire. It's also metaphorical because it's also deep, because in this one it's based on two men or two guys that like each other, and the way that religion separates you from having that, or the idea that you are a sinner or you're a bad person or whatever because you like the same sex. There was also a point where you can tell that in the beginning of the movie, there's a snake eating a frog. I don't know entirely what that supposed to mean, but Name ended up having a ring of a snake on his finger. You could see it when they're in the bus making out. But I think that also had some type of symbolism, because this is a crazy ass scene, by the way. They basically wanted Hunter's sister, I forgot her name, to bring that pastor guy, minister guy, to undo this thing, and I guess she got them to come back. But what happened was that it was a setup. So she got her boyfriend and his friends to pull up, and she brought them there, and she said, "My dad left town because of you guys. He left. He's gone. My brother is dead because he likes you. He's gay, and you ratted on him. Ryan did not know that name told on him that he was in a relationship with Hunter or had some type of relationship. Ryan was pissed. He was pissed. So, dude attacked Ryan. Ryan, he's pretty, honestly, he's pretty fit. Took out the other guy. He basically took the car that the girl was driving, had Name get in the car, and they left. But he was pissed. He was upset. This was the turning point of this movie where he told him, if you see that entity again, it's 100% it's not me, because you'll never see me again. I'm like, holy shit. Like, dude, he fucked up, but he was emotional. Name caused, I know that this is really bad, the whole ritual thing and everything, but Name caused all of this. He was the snake. He was the snake because he ratted out Ryan and Hunter because he didn't have, because he wasn't his. They weren't together. That he already had another guy. He caused that. They got that in this situation. He died. He now is cursed, and then he gets himself cursed because you got too into it. You got too into it, and you didn't even belong there. You were a stranger. You weren't even anybody's friend, and he caused all that drama. I think that's probably why he had the snake, why there was that symbolism. Because I thought in the beginning that Ryan was going to be some type of snake, but Name was some type of snake because he caused a domino effect. Throughout the movie, he's hiding. He can't be alone. The thing is that he cannot be alone. I guess if you're alone, this person's gonna come, this entity's gonna come, and it's gonna want to kill you. Same thing with Ryan. It's happening to him too. So that's why I guess this girl spends time in the hospital. She's around people, mental hospital, because that's the only way that she's surviving. Let me get to the end of it. This is all, sorry for the spoilers. Those are spoilers, but this is a spoiler now. So I don't know if I like the end of the movie. The end of the movie, I guess you could say, okay, well, they got to be together. But there was no actual closure at the end of it. It's because I think this whole movie was like a giant metaphor for people who can relate to this, where it's like you're always going to live life, people coming after you, even if it's even if it's the person that you lust over. I don't know. I think I'm not too sure, but I think it has a metaphor that the things, you lust over, the things you care about so much aren't really what matters, because they never end up not going after them. They get tricked every single time. The entity is like, like he tells Ryan, the entity of Ryan, or he's like, let me in your house. Like, come on, the thing's after me. Like, and he falls for that shit. Every time they both fall for it because they can't let go of each other, like almost like if they're addicts. And I'm not saying it's bad to be addicted to something good, but being addicted to a person isn't good enough. I know I'm getting deep, but this movie was kind of deep. I liked it. It was good. 3.5. At the very end of the movie, he's walking from the burned down house, where he burned the entity, and he thought that the house that was burning down, there was the mill, the abandoned house, building, whatever, was burning down, and right before he was leaving, this is the only time he resisted him. Ryan came out and said, "This is what I really wanted." And he shuts the door on him. Like,
like almost like fuck you. But in his heart, he was like, what if that really was him? Because he went missing. They checked the house that was burnt down, and they didn't find him. I was thinking two things: that was really him, and he's pissed off, and he's gonna kill you. And he, physically, him is gonna kill you. Two, that was the entity, and he's somewhere else. He's long gone. Ryan's about to get on a bus. Name is walking towards that bus, and they both see each other. They're around people now at this point, and he says, "Is it really you?" And then he's like, "Yeah, this is really me." And he's gonna get on a bus. He's leaving, and basically he goes with him. They both go off on the bus. You know, they're together. Ryan, you know, is Ryan sleeping, and then Name looks out the window, and then he sees the entity, Ryan. Those entities are never gonna go away. They're never gonna go away. They're not gonna die. Even though he found out that their weakness was fire or something like that. They're never gonna go away. They're gonna be together, and they're always gonna have that stigma. I think it's about stigma, about them being sinners and being outcasted and being frowned upon. But it was a good movie. I'm glad I watched it. I watched it early. Obviously, it's daytime. I really enjoyed it. I just needed to get this in because tomorrow, this is Saturday, you're watching it, but this was filmed on Friday. And I really want to put out content and make sure that you guys get that content. I was on vacation. I did a little review. I do have an I Eat Spooks video. Right now, it'll be coming out in about an hour or so, which you're watching this right now. It came out yesterday. So I'll post up the link somewhere right here. And then you guys, make sure you guys follow. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, comment, follow my social medias. I have posted them. You guys do that. And make sure you guys watch the other videos too, please. And let me know what movies you guys want me to watch, okay? Thank you again. This is your boy, Ghost Boy XO. Holla at your boy. Peace out.